Hello YouTube. Today I just want to do a quick video on my EDC bag, or everyday carry bag. This is the bag I use. It's with me pretty much all the time. I use it for work. This is it's a bag I got from REI. I've had this bag for probably about 4 years. Really good bag. It's held up really well. I work in a desert environment. It's pretty rough terrain out here. A little bit of wear and tear, but that's to be expected. It's a smaller bag. It's a 30-liter bag. Has one main compartment, a medium-sized compartment, a small compartment, and two side compartments. Also has a rain flap on it, and two side bags to carry water bottles or whatnot in. This is what I carry as a sort of my field equipment or emergency backup equipment. This doesn't include the gear that I have to carry for the job itself. Food wise, I usually keep it pretty light in this bag. I do have a 72-hour bag that I have that I keep at the campsite or in our work truck. Just food, keep it light, just some bag of tuna. Now I usually carry a granola bar or a power bar. This bag I have some hot chocolate, and oatmeal, some coffee. If I ever get stuck out, I have a little bit of comfort food. I have a small Sierra cup. Also got this at REI. If need be, you can boil your water and cook your food in this, and I've actually used this quite a bit for that. Keep a pair of just light gloves. One thing about the desert, it does get kind of cool at night. So if you're ever stuck out, that would come in handy. I usually keep a ski cap in the bag as well. I made a video about this. It's just a small Altoid survival tin. In the tin I have a cutting tool, a couple different ways to make fire, some snares, a couple band-aids, and some antibiotic cream. Just basic things for an emergency. Little fishing kits in here as well. Go check that video out and you'll see everything that's in this. This bag I keep some sunscreen, a large tube of triple antibiotic cream, some chapstick, a little bit of a band of 550 cord that my nephew made for me, and a couple of band-aids, just something I can access pretty quick for a cut or a scrape. Also carry a bag of these antibacterial hand wipes. Comes real handy. You can disinfect a wound, clean your hands up if you need to. The only really shelter or cover I have in this bag, and I kind of want to add to this to get something more substantial, but I do have this emergency blanket. You guys have probably seen these. They do work. They're a little flimsy. You can make a shelter out of this if need be. I keep a couple different packs of 550 cord. Very handy material. You do a lot of stuff with these. My employers actually provide one of these, they're called Spot or Satellite Personal Tracker. So if I'm ever out in the field and I get hurt, cell phones don't work or whatnot, which is very often the case. We're usually pretty far out in the desert. Just hit the button on this and it'll send a signal to a satellite, and let the boss know where you're at, and if need be, there's a button you can hit on here, and they'll actually send the choppers to come get you. This is probably one of the most important items in the bag, is a little bit of TP. You know, definitely like to use this. I know there's some old bushcraft guy out there say, just use some rocks and some leaves. Yeah, you can do that, and I've had to use rocks before. But as we all know, TP is awesome. I also have as a little bit more of a medical kit. I picked this up at one of the local sporting goods stores. It's made by Coleman. Pretty much has everything you would need in it for basic care. It's got 6 band-aids, 4 small band-aids, a couple butterfly bandages. Got knuckle bandages, some spot bandages, antiseptic wipes, sting relief wipes, safety pin, small safety pin, a couple of antibiotic ointments, razor blade, and of course the tin itself. And it was only $6. Pretty good deal for all that. Generally in the pack itself, I have a water bladder or a camelback or a gator. People call it different things. But it will hold 3 liters of water, and also I usually carry on either side of the pack another additional 2 liters of water in 2 separate bottles. I generally go out about 5 liters of water, and you'll use that throughout a day of working in the hot sun. I've went through it many times. So one thing I do want to add to this pack is something a little bit more of a substantial shelter, or at least get a small bivvy and just strap it onto the pack. I usually carry a couple of different knives with me. This one I got clipped onto the side of the bag here. Just a Gerber knife. I use this primarily for my work. Just kind of, I'm usually pretty rough with this tool. I also carry with me all times on my person is a multi-tool or a Swiss Army knife. Has a lot of different tools on here to use. And I usually carry a larger fixed blade knife. I don't have it out at the moment. But this is what I have with me for my EDC bag. So I look forward to any comments, any suggestions you have. So thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Also carry a fire still for making fires. Also have some wet fire, easy start fire material in this Altoids can. And I have a little device here to sharpen my knives with. I think that's it. Alright, have a good one.